Well, that was interesting. I'm Joshua Gillespie, and welcome to the JG Daily E3 reactions. So, Microsoft just finished, and I have my little notepad, 2 pages worth, for the Microsoft press conference that just ended. I'm going to talk about the good first, then the bad. Just, you know. So, the good. Um, the first thing they showed was the new Metal Gear Solid, which I'm calling Metal Gear Red Dead. It looks pretty good. I'm excited for it. I'm a big fan of Metal Gear Solid, as you all should probably know. So I'm excited for that. Thankfully, it's not an exclusive. What else? 2 free games for people that are on Xbox Live Gold. That's nice. They're finally catching up to PlayStation Plus. Um, they were saying a big online game, and I was thinking League of Legends, but nope, it was World of Tanks. So that was pretty cool. Um, the Max game, I don't remember the full title, but the Max that I'm calling Labyrinth the game, except you play as a boy. Again, looked good, nothing surprising yet. Rise or Call of Rome or Rome of Duty of War. That's what I'm calling it. Yeah. Quick time events. That's all I really have to say. It looked nice. I'll say that for the Xbox One games they showed, they looked very nice. But of course, the one I have to mention is Killer Instinct. The announcer was back, all of that. It looked good. It really did surprise me. I'll just say right now, that was the big surprise for me. I was not expecting that. So, it was nice. Let's go to good page 2. Project Spark. Looks like Little Big Planet. Looks like the Xbox version of Little Big Planet. Again, looks like fun. It looked like it was going to be a good game for like children, but then it got really violent. But I'll get to something about that in a bit. They're getting rid of Microsoft points and just making it real money. I appreciate that because I've had a problem with the whole I want to buy a game, but then I have to pay $5 or $10 more that I don't need to get the game. So I appreciate that. Dead Rising 3 exclusive to the Xbox One. I like the first two kind of, but this one looks more serious, looks more dark and serious. So The Witcher 3. I've never played any of the games in the series, but it looked like fun. Halo. Just Halo. They didn't. That was the big. What was the code? One of the code names they were going for. Can't even remember it. But new Halo. I made a joke. They're not calling it Halo 5. They're going to the Microsoft way of naming things and just naming it Halo. So it'll be Halo 1. Okay, so that's what I said for the good. Now let's look at the bad. There was a delay at the beginning, which only detailed problems to come. They're making a new Xbox 360. Some people like that, and to me, it's just like, why do we need it when it's so close to being released? The servers kept, or not server, yeah, the server, the Xbox server I was watching on cut out like 3 times, and so if the Xbox 360 can't stay online, how do we know the Xbox One will? The QuickTime of Rise, I mentioned that. It was just a bunch of QuickTime events, and some people like it. To me, it's sort of It depends on how many there are, but mostly it's just press X to die for me. They showed the new Forza, which looked really nice, but they coined a new word. Drivatar. I think that's what they called it. Drivatar. You know, I didn't have a problem with fist bump, but Drivatar. I hope that becomes the new my body is ready for Microsoft. That's like their giant enemy crab. Sony has giant enemy crab, Nintendo has my body is ready, and now Microsoft has Drivatar. Okay, what else? Below. Oh, that's skipping, but below. I didn't see much of it. I was busy working on something because towards the end, after Killer Instinct, I kind of just wasn't paying as much attention. But it was really hard to see. It made my eyes hurt. So I don't know. The KI demo, the demo of Killer Instinct, just didn't make it look impressive. It looked kind of slow, kind of stiff. A lot of people are making jokes about the guy saying, just wait and let's get it over with or something like that. Or it'll be over soon. Making interesting jokes about that. It looked nice, but it would have been cool if they just shown gameplay, not live gameplay. I mean, yeah, that's cool, but if they had just shown gameplay and shown off an ultra combo, that would have been like, okay, cool. Because they even said the ultra combo and I think they said the combo breaker. Combo breaker. The sound. You know how before I mentioned that they were having trouble with the delay? The sound for a couple of the games didn't work. The Panzer Dragoon spiritual sequel or successor, no sound. So everyone's saying the whole, oh, the sound is just $5 DLC. And Battlefield 4, which led to people, you got to see the true reactions of the people in the audience from na 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 to make it work to the best one I heard was someone went boo, and then you hear the guy go quiet. And then he's like, I'm okay. I mean, I kind of felt bad for him. He's up there, and it isn't going the way he's expecting. I mean, I feel sorry for him, but it was still pretty funny. Going back to the Project Spark, they kept calling their enemy Rockman, and I just kept wanting to see a new Mega Man game. But then Capcom appeared, and I was like, and then it was Dead Rising 3, and I was like, people are saying Dead Rising 3 looks like Resident Evil 7, is what I've heard. There's 2 more little problems I have left, and they're pretty big ones. The price tag, it's going to be released in November. That's not bad. Price tag, it's $500. Now, that's not awful. But just remember the PS3 was $500. And I know some people are going to be like, well, that was before. This is the new system. It's got to be a higher price. It's worth it this time. Well, let's check out the conversion rates, because there's something interesting. They said $4.99 for US, $4.99 for Britain, and something like that. Just what I'm trying to say is the conversions, it's going to cost a lot in other places other than here. It's going to cost a lot in other places, but whatever. And then the final one, and this is an important one. This is something that I just was waiting for, but just never happened. And no, it's not Banjo-Kazooie. I was hoping for it, but they didn't address the problems. The always online, the used games, the stuff like that, they didn't address it whatsoever. And they only said, I only heard TV once, but I did hear Halo. I didn't hear Call of Duty, but or sports. Come think of it. But yeah, they didn't address the problems, and they canceled like their after E3 thing. Makes me a bit suspicious, but overall, it was decent. It was good. I'm gonna rip these pages out. So overall, out of 10, I think I'd give it about a 7. Some parts went, some of the demos or the trailers just went a little too long. So what have we learned today? New Killer Instinct looks alright. Drive-A-Tar and Rockman, and $500. So that's what I thought of Microsoft's E3 presentation. So when the next one happens later today, I'll give you my reactions for this. So see you then.